Kids need to eat healthy meals to grow. We all know that, but a lot of us parents know that is not always easy.
That's why our Keys to Health team is breaking down how food instability affects different age groups. Chris Reese joining us yet again, now with this week's Time for Kids. Good morning, Chris.
Yeah, good morning. That's going to be the focus of our Time for Kids stories this month. It's the reality that reliable and stable food access is important for the health of growing kids. But the impacts are different among age groups, especially when you compare elementary students versus those in high school. SSM Health Community Health Manager Nakia Bramlett is breaking down how those impacts could differ.
It can be a little bit different. High schoolers, once they get to a certain age, have the ability to go out and find a job and be able to have a little extra income to secure food. Elementary school students obviously do not have that ability. But really where the key issue is finding nutritious food. And that becomes a little bit more inaccessible even if you have the ability to go out, get a job, have a little bit of extra money just because of how costly a nutritious food is versus other types of foods.
Now, Bramlett says that food security is important for children as it's a time of rapid growth and development. As well, she says the lack of food security is not only linked to poor academic performance, but also the development of poor eating habits, which can lead to greater risk for food-related issues as the child gets older. Of course, our Time for Kids Keys to Health team is always asking what you want to hear about. So let us know what health topics you're interested in, or you can share your family's health story with us online at ssmhealth.com/timeforkids.
So I had a parenting win last night. I was sauteing some zucchini, squash, and mushrooms.
Whoa.
And had my 3-year-old help me. And then at dinner, she was so interested in it, and she wanted to eat it, and then she ended up liking it.
So something that we have done in our Time for Kids stories in the past, I mean, this might be last summer at this point, but we're talking about ways that you can get your kids to eat the healthier foods. The number one thing you can do that I remember from this story is have them help you make it.
I remember
and they
that
will
too.
be more likely to eat it.
Chris Stanford with the real world advice there.
Now if I can just get the rest of them to stop throwing all their food on the floor.
Yeah, we talked about that all morning.
Eventually, we got to get there. Call it art.
Exactly. Right. You'll miss it someday.
Have you come over and clean it up.
Chris Reese, thank you very much.
My pleasure.